tuning into the Mahamudu Show with your host, none other than Jody, from Monday to Friday. Stay tuned as Toronto send the love, respect, and justice for all. Big up massive.
Katika moyo kuna vile tutakatiana nilimkataka ni point na panga niko na yangu naona tukikatiana staki ngori mob staki vo staki kasiro kujikasiro kasino nafanya na flow staki ngori mob staki vo staki kasiro kujikasiro kasino nafanya na flow siko na tianga ingia chinje pake kama bob ezikafanya ni change one get never me naja kushina wase sanse na mpes kada nini thinke chinja maliza ule Sinafinya ndo liquid mwere screen clear lazima itoshe mwere sezi achana na yeye aende nikutuka na siya na chini kikuwa Sinakuwa nisiweza kukohoe na kibalika wa kukuona wanajiondoa Mtuki ndogo toshano kutoa Sini mafuta kwa visi kababa tunawanyoa Lukudiriba tisho ya madoa toa Ni mko wake mkisi ndo napoa Kanimejaa mtaleke nilizikalisha tunanimoa Yule mpoka chekino overflow Kanimejevina nishafaka iso Malini chone kakini kaka iso Sindo wale tulichora makula Blackboard sisi mede na kuna moro asidi wanefalo mejipimp bado wanipi mi kona mling tatu moja ndo ikona risiti chekijiomgia chuo mkaribu ofisi kona kosi na kujia dimanga shika morio kuna vile tutaka nilimkataka ni point na panga nikona yangu naona tukikatiana staki ngori mob staki go staki go kujikasito kasino welcome people good afternoon welcome to another beautiful session of the Pan-African Bleach Show. This is the media of the 21st century, the Black Hot Fire Network radio station. Toxic Lyrical. Short codes. The name of the jam is Chinje. Pita mandazi upate chai. No smile na medina mtiaji sometimes yezi fry na bado sija kufry my guy step most neza kosa 15 minutes past the top of the hour. Yes, of course, karibuni sana. Today we shall be having an amazing conversation. Kuna kushona ni tetanus. Whoever who's new here, kindly do subscribe, follow the live creator, everyone on TikTok, on YouTube, on Twitter, karibuni sana, on Bitchit and Rumble. Good afternoon from the 254. Hope you guys are doing amazing. My name is Joby, and of course, this is the media of the 21st century, the Black Hot Fire Network radio station, where today we shall be focusing on Ghana, which is currently going under pressure. That is, of course, the president who is outgoing and the coming in president was supposed to be taking in, of course, the presidential seat. We're talking about 12 presidential candidates, of course, who are vying for this political seat, as of course they actually take over the Ghana's economy, which has been actually very, very crazy. And of course, we'll be sharing videos of some of the interviews that have been actually done on Nana Akufo-Addo being questioned about the terrible economy, the bank, the IMF actually loan that he owns, that is to the IMF and the World Bank itself, which of course we remember that was last year. Ghana was declared one amongst the top African countries that are highly in debt. We'll discuss on that. Look at some of the achievements he has actually done for the people of Ghana, which I'd say we all know there is none. These people, anything they have done, it has all gone back to their pocket. It is actually something that still goes back to benefit them, not the people. Because if you try to look at the video I'll be sharing, this video is explaining how Ghana has been able to exit IMF. That is a big goddamn lie, because there's nowhere where Ghana actually has ever exited any other African country apart from Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali. Those are the only 3 African countries that we know have stood firm to say we don't want no dictatorship. We're going to be able to do and move our things our own way, bold and independently, not depending on any karibu ofisi stona kosi na kodila dimanga shikamorio kuna vile tutapasiana but nilimkataka ni point na panga niko na yangu naona tukikatiana staki ngori mo staki bo staki kasiro kuchi kasiro kasino nafanya na bro staki ngori mo staki bo staki kasiro kuchi kasiro kasino nafanya na bro.
Yes, that is toxic lyrical, and of course, apologies about that. Like I was saying, we shall be talking about what is happening in Ghana, and of course, we shall also be discussing what is happening with the UN, which is actually, of course, involved also in the climate conference. Despite, of course, the ongoing conversation from different activists, we shall also talk about what is happening in Haiti. Yesterday, after the show, I saw just some news immediately that there was this airlines plane that is called Spirit that got actually very riddled with bullets as it landed at Haiti, the Haitian airport. Actually, the plane was coming from Florida to Haiti, and that is what actually happened. We shall be checking on to much more details as we see actually what the new prime minister has to say about the matters of security in the country and for the people. We shall also be discussing about what is happening in Kenya as we have the Kenyan top judge who's actually saying that she's never taken any bribe. And as we check on the bribe, we shall see what actually is Ruto doing and what is our top judge doing. But back to one more jam. But before that, I'd love to urge, of course, once again, those who are here for the first time, follow the live creator. Big up to David, shout out to Steve. Thank you so much for following. For tapping the screen, I appreciate you. Shout out to everyone also on YouTube, on Twitter, everyone on Rumble and BitChute, everyone on Amazon TV, on Roku TV, on the radio station, those who get to catch the show on Spreaker and also on Amazon TV. Karibuni sana, good afternoon and grand rising. I'd love to urge you to actually download our app, which is very easy to find, so that you cannot be missing amazing and our exclusive shows. Majority of the times, our shows, we might put them on private. So in case you don't want to actually, if you want to be able to catch up with most of the shows, have our application, and our application has the rest of our platforms like BitChute, Rumble, where you can be able to catch the shows on a replay, and also all the shows are actually also aired over there every single day. But most importantly, remember your health is your wealth. Once you have the application, sign in your username, you can listen to the radio segment, and remember to keep yourself healthy. Your wife, your side chick, your daughters, your lovers, your in-laws, this festival season, as you go tour or as you go visit your people, ensure you get them some amazing supplements right here from the Black Hot Fire Network radio station. And that is only found in the BHFN sports store, where of course you can get yourself some sports and nutrition, vitamins and minerals, proteins, amino acids and blends. We're talking about beauty supplements from hair, nails, skin supplements, food and beverages, and also some amazing natural extract. After this short musical break, I'll be coming, of course, telling you much more of what we have on this platform and also what you can get. If you feel like you're healthy enough, we also have amazing fitting clothes for you, amazing handbags for you, amazing things for your side chick, for your wife, and everyone. Shout out to Mr. Black Hot Fire. Hope you're doing amazing. And everyone else on these other platforms, Karibuni Sana. Today being on a Tuesday, you know I shall be the DJ. And you know how we shall go. Come on. This is Valiant with Motorcade.
Motorcade.
Yeah.
A four-way flashing at the speed. Hey! A rifle will leave us alien. DBS diamond, I'm a chain. Now your girl is just too short, but I'm not beside me, right? Purple jean mixed with the Versace style. Pull up on the gas pump, I'm in the town thing and then I get the condom. No girl in the car when I ransom. I'm side girl just a true attention. I'm motorcade. A four-way flashing at the speed. Now, a rifle will leave us alien. VVS diamond, I'm a chain. The girl I see she's just too sharp, but I'm not doing. And now I'm right for charging. We shot boy, I'm a easy target. Plug out the sun and that. Speed me a speed, I'm dosing nobody. I'm here rock two side on the toe like if I gotta scream on that just go over it. Ding dong that I hear from my lava, so the cold was in darling. I'm out of kid. A full day flashing on the speed board. A rifle with it for alien, right? VVS diamond, I'm a chain. I get like such stress too sharp upon our brain, bitch. I'm over there, oh, and I'm where I turn. If we don't, we shot boy, I'm a easy target. Corruption, call it answer. I'm done for you. If we get around, it's an answer.
I mean a ransom. Yes, Karibuni Sana, catch me tonight on the culture show. Today we shall not be having Calm Leisure. He's not feeling well, but of course, catch me tonight on this amazing network. By having our application, that's the only way you can actually catch me on tonight, because I shall not be on YouTube. I shall be, of course, be on TikTok. I shall not be on Rumble. I shall not be on BitChute, but I shall be, of course, be on our application. But like I reminded you, ensure you have our application, and of course, get yourself these amazing supplements. Tune in tonight so you can be able to request all the Jamaican music, because trust me, it's me on the deck. So you know me what on the do, you know. You know what we gonna do, you know, come on. But anyway, before I get to share this amazing supplement, my quote of today says, I choose to relax and know that everything is working out for my highest good. No matter what I face today, I have the power to shift my thoughts, feelings, manifest a better tomorrow. I believe in myself and trust in the universe. Literally, I hope you manifested yesterday enough. It was really a powerful day, but I hope you keep on manifesting every day. Don't just wait for 11/11, like the whole year. You don't know you have the power to speak up and command your life. Like, don't wait for just November 11/11. Command your day, command your life every single day, and demand everything you want. Because imagine it's there. There's a TikTok video I was seeing yesterday, and it was saying the universe has given us everything. It's just up to us to tap into it. Like, everything is already created. Everything is there. Everything is available. It's just up to you to get to reach into it. And you have to be in tune. Something that actually Iwaton and Vanish were talking about here yesterday on the show, on the Let's Pop. You have to be in tune with your intentions. You know, you can't be, you know, I need this, but you don't even care. Like, you're just saying, you don't really care. You have to be intentional with your manifestation, with your words. Everything you want, you know, you have to be conscious of the words that you use to. That is something I've come to learn. Literally, everything you say has a really big impact, like, in your life. Words are really strong. Words are really powerful. Be careful what you wish upon yourself. Be careful of the things you speak about yourself. Speak nothing but just positive things about you. Like, we speak positive highly of yourself. View yourself where, even if you're not there right now, you don't know how you're going to get there. Believe you're going to be there. Like, just speak positive of yourself every single day. And literally, you're going to find yourself in those high-end places. But of course, as we get started with today's conversation, as we speak about your health, being your health again, get yourself this amazing supplements, the multivitamin, where of course this is for adults, only $19. We also have some vitamin D3, $19. We have the green superfood, $35, complete multivitamin, $32. And under our beauty supplements, we got your side chick covered, we got your wife covered, we got your daughter covered, we got every one of you covered. Literally ensure that your side chick and your wife have the same scent. Kwa sababu if you get caught, that's on you. Get them some alpha energy. That is $40. Brain and focus formula. Ensure they're not confusing. You know, you're not getting confused on how they're reasoning. You have to keep tabs. So get them some brain and focus formula so that you won't make them forget. Who did I tell this? You know, brain and focus formula. That's $9. You also have some conjunctive support. And this is all organic, guys. This is all organic. Remember that. We have so many people, I'll remind you, in so many pages that are selling such kind of products, but are they organic? Remember, the economy is really tough, so everyone is trying to survive. Getting things that are organic are there, so we're pushing you guys on. Conjunctive support is only $29. We also have the colon gentle cleanse, $35. And also under our amazing coffee, we have the amazing organic coffees. If you are an addict of coffee, like I used to be, get yourself these amazing ones because the other ones are really intoxicated. Like the Manuka honey coffee, only $59. Mushroom coffee fusion coming from the Lion Mains and Chaga, that's $6. Hemp coffee blend from the medium roast, that's $2. The Brazilian blend, only $31. And under our natural extracts, we also have the amazing platinum turmeric, $25. The Moringa Pure, $26. Lion Mains mushroom, $33. And last but not least, don't get your wife, your husband Equatorial Guinea again. Get them some honey goat weed, only $33, or get yourself some honey goat weed. With that being said, I hope you guys rush to the store and, of course, get yourself these amazing supplements. But straight to the conversation, I want to start with what, of course, is happening in Haiti. Like I said yesterday, just immediately after the show, I saw some really shocking news, and the security in Haiti is quite really alarming. The insecurity, actually, let me say that. Insecurity, not security. The insecurity in Haiti is becoming very alarming, and it's actually a high time. If we had, again, really working organizations, they should be questioning the main reason of the deployment of the troops we have from Kenya, Jamaica, Chad, Benin. What are they doing there? Because if all this is happening, and you're supposed to be helping the country maintain peace, then you're supposed to be not there, because there's nothing you're doing. There's nothing you're actually doing in the name of protecting the citizens or the people. So we're talking about actually an airline that was coming from Florida that was yesterday to Haiti, and where immediately actually it landed, it was raided by bullets. With bullets, immediately it landed on the airport, and only one person got injured, as you can see from the report, for those who can see my screen. And we can also see on this other end, of course, the Prime Minister, who is supposed to be coming in, had something to say, and I will share this very quickly because we saw the other one, of course, who resigned. I can't remember his name, the Prime Minister of Haiti, who resigned, of course, after the situation getting out of hand, after the gang members took over the airport and all that. And we saw the Prime Minister immediately, of course, resigning. So supposed to be having a new one.
Haiti's new prime.
This is what they have to say. So let me share this very quickly as we talk about why I feel like, of course, this is very alarming. And if the mainstream media really did care, of course they don't. That's what I'm just saying. If they really did, if the mainstream really did care, if these other organizations really did care, if the AU really did care, we should be see them talking about this, because these are our people. We should not be seeing white people presenting us as prime ministers in a country full of black people, an island full of black people. But I'm not surprised. Let me continue.
Haiti's new Prime Minister, Alex Didier Fils-Aimé, was sworn in on Monday as fresh violence erupted in the capital, Port-au-Prince. Haiti's international airport shut down after gang opened fire at a commercial flight landing in Port-au-Prince, prompting some airlines to temporarily suspend operations as the country swore in a new interim prime minister who promised to restore peace.
There's no restoring peace. He's not sworn in to restore peace. He's sworn in to work together with the presidents of these countries that have deployed their troops there, and who are not protecting the civilians, but actually doing nothing. Because I remember the first videos I saw of the Kenyan troops who are deployed to Haiti, what they were doing is praying. What else did I see them doing? They were learning French. Haitians are in trouble. If they're really in trouble, for real, like the mainstream media is exaggerating, then we shouldn't be having time for all that nonsense. We should be actually thinking on how security can actually be improved in the country. And this is what we saw, again, they're going to install, of course, a new prime minister because the UN is supposed to come in. Apparently, these troops are not doing enough. So they need the UN is supposed to be coming in, because remember they announced this, I think 2 months ago, that they don't want the troops help. They want to come in themselves. And I read, of course, that's when I went into details, reading the article that was explaining the atrocities, crimes that the UN peacekeepers have done before in Haiti itself. So they shouldn't. they shouldn't be given the chance to talk about coming back to a country you left actually so many crimes and no one was held accountable.
Because the UN was never designed or built like the UN was never designed to help anybody, and especially in the African countries, ever designed to steal and rob for the Rothschilds and Rockefellers. It's a fake
Exactly.
organization. It's phony. And also, Trump said he's going to end that. So the Kenyans will be going home as soon as Trump takes inauguration on January 20th. You Kenyans got duped again. He said that shit is over.
Yep.
It's over.
Mm-hmm.
So
The IT should go back to stabilizing itself. They need to stop stealing, of course, all the resources because it's all about the
can't
resources.
that's not exactly. It's about the resources of the country. Not gonna stop stealing. The Africans, everywhere they go, they're not strong enough. Africans have never come together. Africans haven't learned your unity until you learn this. Africans globally, your unity is just until you learn this. Like every other race of people, you're the last people to learn this. Your unity is your strength. You got all these different factions. That's why other people can prey on you. That's why the Chinese come to your country and take over. White people take over. That's why they do that. Because you are fractioned as a people. Then they lie in their meetings about you practicing voodoo. You know, most of you guys are Christian. It's actually crazy. Make this fake narrative. Oh, the Africans in Haiti are practicing ancient African traditions. You made Africans scared as shit of their own tradition. Ain't no African nowhere practicing no ancient African traditions. You know. So
It's yeah.
go ahead, Joe.
It,
Go ahead,
it is
Joe.
crazy. So yeah, and I'm saying this is why they're regating this new prime minister because they need someone who, of course, is gonna be on the front line to be able to guide them how they can steal these resources.
Yeah,
We're gonna do these troops
exactly.
here for the meantime. Acts like they're doing something, but in the meantime, we're also gonna put you in power so you can guide us, help us get the UN in, because that's how I see it. Literally, that's
Yeah,
all I
well,
see.
yeah, he's a puppet. So Haiti's been suffering, Joby, for 100 years. When the
Yeah.
Americans came in and took over and stole the see that never like no, it goes back to what happened to Haiti. Haiti was the first free country of African slaves in the hemisphere. They freed
Yeah.
themselves. And of course the white power, that's a no-no. It's another reason why I hate it around the world. So they freed themselves and created a utopia. Because African people, that's what you do. So for 100 years they were free utopia. Then when the white man got enough armament where he learned his technology got better,
Yeah.
he can finally come and win because he can never beat you one-on-one. White people can never beat black people in a fair fight. So he develops better technology. So when he came in, you read it. He invades. Haiti didn't do nothing in America. America invades Haiti, Joby. Goes and kills off the whole parliament. Goes and just kills everybody, Joby. Murders everybody off. Steals the treasury of Haiti, Joby. Steals it. Goes and steals their gold, steals all their money, just steals it, Joby. And so since then, Haiti has never been all right. They put in their puppets to steal the rest of it. They keep them enslaved in sweatshops doing mineral labor for like 10 cents a day. That's what the white psychopaths does. And then blames you for the shit. Then blames you for the shit he's done. And other
This is their
Africans are
behavior.
too.
I'm saying this is their behavior.
Yeah, yeah,
This is
globally.
their behavior globally.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, that's what you get globally. Exactly. Same thing in South
You know,
Africa. Same thing in Kenya. Just
the
globally.
to declare power because again with all this when it was happening we should have had if we were really united enough we should have actually even have demonstrated about this if we understood also
Well, you
political uh,
you couldn't do nothing about it at that time in 1920. Remember, Africa still was under colonialization. Most Africans
right
didn't.
right now, that's what I'm saying. If you really understood history, the history of Haiti
No.
first, we have to go back to history again. If we understand the history,
Yeah,
where these people are coming from, and why are the other countries, other African countries, being requested to go and raid them, then we should actually be saying no. Our
of
troops
course.
are not going to be used to go clean other people's messes. Those who started should
Exactly.
finish. And if they can't finish they should be held accountable. Let us go now help the country, to clean up its mess.
But you're not talking none of that, Joey. You know it. Most Africans don't know any of this, and it's not their benefit to teach you any of this. And African countries are puppet countries. The leaders are put in there, so you do what you're told to do, and when you're told to do it. So that's what you have. Africa's never been free, right? In the last 500 years, it's been so. There's no sovereignty in Africa, right? Well, except for Mali and Burkina Faso and Niger has taken back sovereignty finally after so many years. But there's no African sovereignty. That's why you got Saudi Arabia. This will piss you off too. Why you got Saudi Arabia? And I told you those Ethiopians you see there today are not Ethiopians. Those mixed people, all those other people you see that they play on, those are not the indigenous people there. The black Africans. So what the fake Ethiopians have done, they've stolen the land from the African Ethiopians, the original people, the Africans again, stolen their land like Joby Sagan, stolen their land and given it to Saudi Arabia so Saudi Arabia can feed its people, Joby.
Mm-hmm. Like they always do.
Stolen land off the African people so Saudi Arabia can grow crops in Africa, because I told you it's the best land. So Saudi Arabia's stolen that land in Western Ethiopia so they can grow crops for their people and keep the African Negro, who's a moron there, starving and impoverished and disabled.
It's crazy.
But you got the AU in Ethiopia. I said, you have no, why would anybody, because you didn't put it there, the white man, why would anybody put the African Union, a country that only consider itself African people, who actually marginalize the real African people in the country? You don't see them on no brochures when they say come to Ethiopia. You see them half-looking white motherfuckers. You don't see the African, is getting the land stolen and same thing doing in Tanzania, but on a bigger scale.
Mm-hmm. It's a big problem. It's a big problem. Africans, we need to wake up. We need to really, really wake up. It's alarming the way things are really moving. I mean, shout out to Trump, who's gonna save a lot, but we still have these puppets who are going to be signing deals. So many deals have been passed. A good example, of course, something I wanted to debate yesterday, and we've been talking about it. Ruto finally has come clearly on air. I think I shared this video with you during the weekend, where he spoke about, of course, vaccinating the cows. The agendas is pushing. You can see now we've shifted from the NHIF, which has been a card that has never even helped us medically, because I love using my mom as an example. She's been paying for NHIF all her life, and when it came to cancer, we couldn't even use the medical. Nothing. The card couldn't help us in anything. Now we've moved to the SHIA, and this man has the audacity of telling men, you as a man, you have no right to complain because you don't have a womb. Excuse me, this is my wife. So anything that is affecting
he sounds crazy. He sounds crazy. It's man, if y'all don't really remove this moron from power, you have a wife, you have a sister, you have a daughter, you have an aunt. You out of your rabbit ass mind.
Yeah, see, that men shouldn't talk about SHF if they're not, because they're not being affected. They don't give birth. But let me share what he had to say first about the cows. This is what he said during the weekend.
Nataka wafugaji mnisikize vizuri.
He says, listen, farmers.
Hii Januari.
This January.
Tunafanya national vaccination.
They're doing national.
Ya ng'ombe zetu zote.
Because he's doing everything the white man is already doing. That's why he's there. That's the WEF. That's all their policies. He's nothing but a puppet. And that's what he is. And you need to learn quick what he is and get his ass out of it. He's dangerous to African people. He's an idiot. And I mean this literally, he's an idiot. He's a puppet, and he's a dangerous puppet.
Ng'ombe milioni 22.
Cows, 22 million cows are supposed to be, of course, vaccinated.
Na mbuzi na kondoo milioni 50.
Goats and sheep are 15 million.
Kuanzia Januari, mujitayarishe. Ndio tuweze kuondoa magonjwa, ndio soko yetu ambayo tumetafuta ya nyama
one, animals know how to cure themselves because it's talking about they need to get rid of diseases. Animals know how to cure themselves. That is something I've seen. I've grown up around cattle, goats, sheep. I've never seen where if a cattle gets actually super sick, I don't know what it is up, but of course they're gonna call the whatever doctors out they're called. They're gonna come and deal with it. When it is in a serious condition. But even when it comes to giving birth, Africans actually deal with the cows themselves. I don't need to go call a whole doctor who helps give a cow birth to do all that. The cow is gonna push itself. All you have to do is just help them get into, I don't know, into the better space of giving birth. When it comes to again healing, like you've seen, this is why you see them coming to Africa, in places like Rwanda, looking at the baboons, how they are healing themselves. Because that was a few months ago, I reported there's some white people who came to Zambia and Rwanda, and I've discovered there's a space, an herbal plant that is being used by monkeys and apes to heal themselves. So they have come to study these plants and of course tamper with them. That is basically what they always do. Take something good, create poison out of it, then bring it to you. They tell you it's healthy. So we don't need none of this. We don't need none of all that. Our animals cure themselves, literally. We don't need none of all this.
Animals never need no vaccine ever in your whole history, ever. In your whole 100,000, 200,000 years, Africans have been messing with farm animals. You never needed it ever. So what's changed? Oh, the white man's diabolical nature has been brought to you.
It's crazy. So this is also what he had to say about, of course, the men who do not have wombs.
Jambo la pili, katika kujisajili tutajua kama serikali kama wewe uko na uwezo ya kulipa ama hauna uwezo ya kulipa.
He says after registration of the SHIF is going to know how many people are capable of paying or not. Number one, as we're talking about patients dying because the card is not being accepted in most of the hospitals. There's no money flowing because this is coming in form of a debt. That is what they explained. This is a debt. It's not like you're gonna be treated, because Kamlesh explained to me how Americans actually, you guys in America, how you guys go get treatment. You're gonna get treated, then your bill is gonna be sent, I don't know, via an email, something like that, and
email. Well, now you gotta have first. You got to have health insurance. You got to have it first, or you won't get seen. So So health is American system is one of the worst in the world. Like the mosquito system is better. France, Australia. America has one of the worst systems in the world because oligarchy here never wanted to make sure you got any health insurance. They wanted to make you constantly pay for it so you go bankrupt. So they've always put schemes to make sure it never get. That's why people, Joby, were sneaking years ago up to Canada because no one knew. Yeah, they would sneak to Canada and get health care, go to the hospital because their shit was free. So Americans would sneak to Canada. At that time, they didn't ask no ID. They didn't ask for you need a passport to go to Canada back then, right? You just go across the border, Joby. So so they didn't ask because the Canadians are just like us. They got a little bit of accent different from us, but they're just like Americans. So you go across the border and get all your treatment done. So they start having bus rides up to Canada, so because they can afford the health care. So when the government found out that, they stopped that. They said you're gonna now need a passport. Not gonna allow you to go to any because it stops their money. I told you everything about this white man is psychopathic. Everybody need health. Every system he built is psychopathic. It's not about helping anybody. So when they found out the Americans were going, not just going to hospital, they would get, because everything in Canada was cheaper back then. All your medications were cheaper, so people were going to Canada to buy medication. And when Americans, oh no, you can't have that shit. No. But now outlaw, you buy it here at a more expensive price. So Africa, since it's undeveloped and it's a criminal, they haven't developed any real healthcare systems. That's why these puppets always leave Africa. None of these niggas have developed any healthcare in Africa. First one I see now doing is Ibrahim Traore. So you're right. So there is no healthcare in Africa. And then you got the ignorance of eating bad food and you don't understand health no more.
Man, it's a scary place to be about Africa. That's why a lot of people don't want to leave and go to Africa. Africa healthcare is non-existent to us. Like when Joby got sick and had to go to the hospital, and I was looking at where Joe was at, and I said, that's a good hospital room. You're a goddamn lie. Shit, there's no hospital like that unless it was 200 years ago where Joby was at. That's how far Africa's been underdeveloped. Joby said, well, that's a private one. I said, I wouldn't take my dog to that hospital Joby was in. You insane? That's why these puppets don't even go to their own hospital. They never built shit. They never developed shit for the people. Because because they put the most psychopathic leaders in control of Africa. Haven't built nothing.
Yeah.
So what he's saying is a lot. He knows they listen. Shout out to the people in Bishop. Joby gets a lot of response on Bishop. You're right. They kept people ignorant. That's what's the thumbnail. Everybody always give comments on Bishop and Joby's videos. They kept people ignorant on purpose about the Africans like 200 years behind in intelligence. And then you'll get mad when I tell you that. That's just a fact. They done that so they can keep stealing from out the continent because it's the richest continent. And you don't know how to logically think because like a lot of you guys say your educational system is so bad. They're bad all over the world, but Africa's super bad, okay? They're bad everywhere, and America's bad. Africa's on another level bad. So, because you make people ignorant who you want to rob and steal from and put in these motherfucking death spots like this nigga here. So, the dangerous content, Africans, you're going to stay home and start educating yourself. You got the internet now, because like Leslie, they got the internet. They need to know. Okay, Leslie, it takes time. Can't blame the African for his own conditions. You Negroes always want to just blame Africans for their own conditions. They were put in these conditions. So it's going to take time. Yeah, they got the internet. Okay, so what do they know what to look up? And the internet's now being censored. So they look at some shit as just another lie. So yeah, how do they know what to look up? Go ahead, Joby.
It's crazy. Ruto is crazy.
Na kama hauna uwezo wa kulipa, sisi kama serikali tutakulipia wewe.
It's a lie. There's no way the government is going to pay back these loans. We're the ones suffering. Actually, I'm going to pay for this because that's what he's saying. Number one, if you're going to pay for the health insurance of people, clear the debt of those who are actually in hospital. Number one, that is what even most of the people are asking from the Biden administration. Clear the debt of the student loan debts.
They're not ever clearing no student loan debt, Joby, in America. They're asking, they're never going to get it. Okay? Just never going to get it because it's a predatory system, Joby, to let these other people make money off of your sweat and brow. Europeans always make systems to become parasites off your effort. They make how to make money off of your work. Like a parasite, like a tick. A tick is living off you. These are parasites. Europeans are parasites, Joby. The whole system are parasitical. So college used to be free in America, but they said, oh no, we can't allow that to keep happening. We must now start making people pay. And since African Americans are the lowest, we don't have the most. And to get a good education, you think you're going to at least get a decent job. That's been a scam now too, because there are no jobs. Yeah. So when you go to school, Joby, imagine, Joby, you're only going to college for 4 years, but it takes you your whole life. You don't stop paying that loan, Joby, until like you're 65 years old. Takes you a goddamn 40 years to pay back that shit. And if you don't got a job, it doesn't matter. You still, I heard you say in a video, I think you got to pay when you get a job. No, you don't. You pay immediately once you get done with college. You owe that money now. You don't care if you got a job or not. They just start taking it out of your check, start deducting that shit from your bank account. You don't get no grace period. You don't get, well, I don't got a job. So what? You better get to pay these student loans. And it's going to take you 40 years to pay it back. Take you 40 years to pay for some shit that you went 4 years to school because it's parasitical, Joe. That's about helping you. And Lord forbid, Joe, you went to college and got a worthless degree, a degree that don't make no money. You got one of these goofy degrees that don't make any money. Now you got to pay back all this money, and you can't get a job in the shit. Like, oh no.
that's the same thing we were discussing yesterday on the Rhythm Scoop show. This is why most of the people end up actually even depressed, mentally not okay, because
Of
if you're put
course.
in such a situation, what are you supposed to be thinking about? If the government is chasing you left, right, center for you to pay up, the debt, and yet you don't even have a job, what the heck do you
Exactly.
mean, man?
Now you're on the street.
What am I supposed to pay? How am I supposed to pay with my body? What am I supposed to pay? Where am I getting the
Exactly.
money?
That every system,
Man,
exactly, Joby. Every system they create is cruel. It's cruelty. They don't give a fuck. It's all about parasites. It's a cruel. And they'll stop slave. It's all the world is now just a more sophisticated slavery. Call it's still slavery, just sophisticated now. You think
that's
you're free, but you're not.
that's something I was teaching my brother last weekend. But when I was talking to him
Yeah,
about something, I found him. He's trying to do research, and I told him, anyone who's asking you to pay for knowledge, don't ever listen to that person. Knowledge is supposed to be for free. And if I try look at actually education, and if you look at the ancient Egypt, literally when they were teaching all the knowledge
everybody,
they were
all the
passing,
what?
let's say literally across Africa. Yeah, yeah, the knowledge they were passing, it was all for free. There's nowhere where there was required any monetary, you
No,
know, like give me
no.
money for I give you knowledge. It was there, and I really hope we can really get back to that as Africans. Actually, as we go
Because I
back to
was Africanized, that African because and they tell you it didn't start in Egypt, guys. That knowledge came out of the Congo as the Africans moved. What they say was really south, but I say north. As they moved north to Kenya and Sudan, start making civilization. And the Nile, that knowledge comes out of the really comes out of South Africa. Try to create a move. It actually comes out of South Africa as they move from South Africa all the way up to the Congo, all the way up to the white man ain't gonna tell you that. All that knowledge came out of Southern Africa as it makes its way all the way up to Kemet. So you were one people. There was no borders. So you used to travel. So all that knowledge was all throughout Africa. That's why you find all these systems from Nigeria to Ghana to Mali, all the same as Kemet. If you knew how to trace it back, you're like, wow, okay, this is the same shit. Yeah. As a white man trying to tell you these are white people in Egypt. Like, you got your fucking mind. So, um, yeah, so that becomes the process. Africans make systems because you're kind and loving. You make systems that are beneficial to everybody. That's your nature. Where you haven't been come under European rule or Asian rule. They're parasitical.
yeah,
Africans, when they buy stuff, they always make systems what? To benefit everybody. To love. It's always Ubuntu with the African. That was your system. Now, how do we educate everybody? How do we love everybody? How do we create a healthy, functional civilization?
exactly. Because this system they have created is all like you explain. It's a
Parasitical. Oh, I think Jake Joby internet froze on her. So Joey makes it back, guys. I don't know. Hey, what's going on with you, Kush King? Hopefully well, brother. Joby's back.
Yeah, sorry, I'm back.
Joby's back.
Yeah, we're having the internet fixed here, and the Safaricom data is running crazy. It's really not reliable in this office. It's draining.
Oh, they still ain't fixed the internet?
Nah, but the guy just
Yeah.
arrived right now. I called them in the morning and told them, yo, are you guys gonna compensate me back? Because if I don't have the internet today, you're gonna tell me if I'm gonna compensate me back the day I'm paying. You're gonna tell me. Because I told them that. You gonna compensate me back for
Yeah,
5
it's out
days
for
not
a
having
while.
internet?
Yep.
Yeah, you better come fix this shit up. But yes, they just arrived. He said
Okay.
he's coming back to get
Okay.
it done. It should be back
Okay.
today. But yeah, as
So
you continue,
like I'm saying, that the whole system is parasitical, guys. So understanding when Africans created systems that were always inclusive and beneficial, because as a people, we're different than other people. You understand? We're different. So since we got colonized by savages, their systems have reigned for the last 500 years, and it's all parasitical. It's all savagery. It's all based on how much can I steal? How can I be on the top, be on the bottom?
I'd say selfishness and dominance.
Yeah. Yes.
And dominance.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
everything is
Yes.
benefiting you. If you start from education, you have indoctrinated people on purpose through education and religion so that you can
Of course.
benefit. You've kept
Exactly.
to running so that it can benefit you. So you wanna keep people so damn with their controlled by their leaders who are making them more dumber to believe everything they say because you want
Yeah.
it to favor you. Like you say, it's
Yeah.
a parasitical, selfish, dominant system.
They got it exactly. Just like that black lady said, you put in God that you used to show like 2 years ago with the African lady. You stole everything from us. You take where would you be? You took in everything. You stole everything, and then you give us anti-personal. Destroy our minds so that we ain't shit. We're monkeys. We're fucked up. We're stupid. You've done that. She said, "Do you forgive us? Forgive what? Forgive what?" And like in Africa, he said, "Well, it's okay. You only did what you needed to do because you didn't have shit." No, it's not okay, lady. Somebody come steal all your shit and then make you hate yourself. That's not okay, lady.
Man, again, I'll say with all this knowledge I have, never should the universe send me these creatures to cross my path because it's gonna be nice. Oh my God, I'm dramatic. Oh my God, it's gonna be nice. I just saw during the weekend I saw one of the videos.
Yeah.
It was Mzungu and I think Mzungu and an African here in Kenya. They had
Okay.
a boda guy was hit by the Mzungu's car. And then they're debating, and the African guy is just so calm, can't even construct a sentence of English.
Yeah, because they see them because he sees them as God, Joby. The mind is still like Eric, and they still see white people as their gods, Joby. And that's how deep the programming is gone. Shout out to somebody on TikTok. He said, "You can't fight." He said, "Let's be honest. All in Africa, you see that black people see white people as their gods. You go someplace and don't lie." He hear me laughing, the black African. Don't lie. You'll see Africans treat white people 10 times better than they treat other African people. He said, "You don't lie." He said, "Like you said, that's true. That means your mind is, like you said, your mind is fucked up. Your mind is colonized. You're messed up in the head." That's what Joey was seeing when the white guy hit him. "Oh, okay, thank you, God. Thank you, white man." Your mind is fucked up. And that's what it is. And that's just a fact. Until you take that out of your mind, that's why these goofy religions have got to go. Your mind is dangerous to your children. You worship people who are stealing from you, who are keeping you in poverty. Yeah, I like to see it.
I was talking about religion here before I get into Ghana and the election. Okay. Nana Akufo-Addo. This man's video here.
He's running again?
No, Nana Akufo-Addo is not running again, but we have
okay, good.
The previous president. We have another coon. That is John Mahama. He was a former head of state. He was also running.
Oh yeah, always another coon. Always, because America, like Kenya, America completely controls Ghana. They got the military bases there. It just said the CIA is embedded in Ghana. Embedded.
So let me share this woman's video.
Religion, be careful. Religion is a business in which they sell God. And this business works very well for whoever sets up the shop. Okay? Now, when we're talking about voodoo, we're not talking about a religion. We're talking about understanding your profound nature.
Pause that, Joby. Pause it for a second. So see, pause it. Remember, so me and Joby was doing the show last night talking about voodoo, right? The guys said, oh, they do their voodoo. Most Africans understand voodoo is just energy, frequency, vibration that comes out of Africa. It was taken to Kemet, to Egypt. It just named different names. That's this African spirituality that you told was evil. That's why you got the guy when Joby showed the video. He's African, he's Haitian, are practicing this voodoo in Ohio. And you know, I knew he was a lie because Africans are scared of their own traditions. They're mostly Christian. Joby looked it up. Yeah, 1% of Haitians, 1% that practice voodoo. And that's all Christians. But go ahead, Joe.
Crazy.
Eat and live as who you are. Nobody can come and
Hello, Sonic Haribusana.
tell you, well, hey, you want something? I'm gonna see that. Well, give me $5,000, and I'm gonna call God up there and tell him.
Yeah,
No.
give him some money. Stupid as exactly. They believe that.
So sad.
You gotta ask yourself the question: why are you giving people money to get us some God up in the sky? Supposedly, when does your God need money, morons? Jesus Christ! Never. Creator of the universe, creator, he needs your money. And if you don't give your money, you won't get blessed. You got the mind of a child.
And practicing voodoo. And they're doing the same business as the Catholics, and they're trying to turn it into a religion. Spirituality, nobody can teach it to you. You need to get the fundamentals of any books, any spiritual system. You can get the fundamentals and look at inside of you and then determine how you are going to use the fundamental principles to improve your life. Nobody can tell you every Friday, you must do this every Saturday, you must do that every Sunday.
Exactly, no.
Because what is good for you is not necessarily what I need. You may need to go into yourself. You see, in Africa, I hate to talk about religion.
Yeah, so that is the video. And something I also met yesterday on TikTok before going to bed. There's this lady was speaking. Of course, the Africans need this a lot. You need to understand who you are. You need to understand everything you've been fed is a lie, and you need to move on from that. She starts by saying the simple truth that blew up our mind and changed our life forever is that God is within you and not outside of you. In short, we are all God.
Oh God, God's inside you. You are the Christ.
Leading. Yeah. Religion is misleading you. Another one, she says, heaven and hell are not physical places that we will go after. We'll go to after we die. Heaven and hell are states of mind. Heaven being a higher mind.
Takes a vibration, exactly. Takes your vibration, your frequency.
Which is full of gratitude, happiness, courage, and self-love. And hell is your lower vibration, literally a mind full of sadness, fear, guilt, anger, self-hate, and jealousy. I mean,
and that's why your religions are fear-based. Get your lower vibration. It's positive. So you're fucked up in the head, you Christians and you Islamic morons, and your religions are new, stupid. What God told you he came 2 days ago? And you believe your God is in some dumbass Bibles, some dumbass Quran. Those are new books, dummy. Shit's crazy.
Another one, she says, the government, the hospitals, the churches, the schools, they all should not be trusted. They are all institutions just created. She says, money is energy and it flows into you according to your vibration and
vibration.
Not how you work hard. Not how you work hard. Another one, she also says, you should be conscious of the things that are legal more than the things that are illegal, literally. And she also says,
Hold up, hold up. Okay, understand, that's why they call it. See, that's why, Job, you learn this. That's why money's called what? Currency. Currency's energy, the current. That's why on the river you have a current, and on the side of the river you have what? The bank of the river. See all this your African shit that you don't even know. The banks sit on the current to collect the currency. That's why it's called river banks. That's why they named it banks. But that's African. But you're scared of African. I must worship this Jesus who ain't never lived. Or this Allah nigga. You don't get your goopy ass away from me. Go ahead.
Another one says, she says reincarnation is real. It's
It's
just
very real.
We can't remember our past lives. She also
Exactly.
says death is an illusion because we existed before birth and we will exist
Yep.
after death because we are immortal souls.
So what she's saying is African. Now that scares you, African. That's all ancient African. You live in an illusion. You never die. There's no such thing as death. You are immortal beings. Okay? And no excuse, everybody gonna go to this hell and burn. How do you burn as a spirit? If you're not a flesh and blood entity, how are you burning, moron? You're not flesh. How do you burn up a spirit?
The
logic.
The body is just an avatar for your soul. Energy can never be destroyed.
Never, Joby.
Both men and women need our feminine energy and masculine energy because feminine energy is the creative energy and masculine energy enforces actions to happen.
Exactly.
She says black mirrors, e.g. the phones, TVs, are portals as well as mirrors. That's why you should cover your mirror while sleeping because highly advanced spiritual people can access you through the mirror and you can walk through the mirror while you are dreaming. And
that's true. Because it's a portal. So always understand. It's not that you shouldn't sleep in it. You should understand what a mirror is. A mirror is a portal, guys, to other dimensions. You just understand it and don't fuck around doing any kind of incantations in front of it. Because if you go back to African spirituality, you start learning certain things. I was showing Iriton about the guy floating. These are real things you can do. Because you are God. You're just God having a human experience because the Creator wanted to experience all levels of creation in the subjective. It didn't want to be on the objective and look and judge. No judgment nowhere, morons. You're God having an experience in the subjective. You're experiencing your own creation as the subject. You're the subject. That's why your mind creates your reality. That's why it's called manifesting. That's why you never taught none of this no more. Your mind creates your reality. That's why these Africans are poor. Oh, I'm supposed to be poor. I'm a Jesus and to be poor in the Bible. You manifesting your poverty because you believe in bullshit, morons. If you raise your vibration, your mind, the creator that you are, you're a creator. You're supposed to create a reality for you. You're supposed to create heaven once you learn this. That's why all the Africans knew this thousands of years ago. And all these civilizations were what? What Joby said, you're on the African what? Bliss. The Africans created bliss. Utopias. That's why you walk through Kim and ancient times like, motherfucker. That's why everybody when they came to Africa, like, motherfucker. These Africans created all this shit. How'd they do it? How'd they do this shit? When they do it? Can they teach us how to do it?
Let me share this video. I'm just gonna talk slightly about Nana Akufo. I'm not gonna go deeper as I was supposed to go to because I don't want to take much time.
I want you to go to YouTube. I want you to go to YouTube and quick. I want you to look at say AI generated video of ancient Kemet or ancient Egypt, ancient Kemet.
Let me share this first.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. And you might think Kemet goes back on what the white man tell you, 6,000 years. That's a lie. Kemet goes back at least 400,000 years ago. There was none of these people existed. No white people, no Asians, no East Indians. They came and gave these fake ass religions.
Okay, there we go.
But all artifacts on the planet are always hidden.
Hello, Byron Scott, Karibu Sana, Kush King, nice to see you. Hope you're doing amazing. He says salute to the veteran. Greetings to you, Byron Scott. Hope you guys are doing great.
I guess so. Go ahead to teach some spiritual teachers again on the weekends. We're way a little bit from the political all the time. Let's talk about
And
what.
this is one of the biggest mysteries in the entire world. There are over and it took 100,000 men 20 years to build it.
That's
That's
a
about
lie.
3 minutes per block.
That's a lie. You take 3 minutes. You couldn't build no 3 minutes. Actually, it took you 3 minutes. Y'all having this box those boxes are heavier than a goddamn 20 cars. So you couldn't do it in 3 minutes and build and put the block in there in 3 minutes. You know that's a lie.
Let her finish, let her cook, then
Go
you
ahead.
cook. Let her
When they tried to recreate this in modern times, as soon
They
as they
couldn't.
started, they stopped because they said it would take 200 years to build it.
Yeah, they can't
There
do
is
it.
scientifically proved magic to these pyramids.
Nope.
Anything that goes inside does not decay. And they tested this with multiple things like a raisin. Things will dry up, but they never decay in there. Many of like the major scientists and revolutionary people who like made electricity and things like that, they studied the Great Pyramids. Till this day, they don't know what the pyramids were used for exactly because it's far too complicated to
That's
just be
smart
a
enough.
tomb. Also,
It's
the
not.
very tip of
It's
the
not a
pyramid
tomb, lady.
had
God, that's
something.
what white people. It's not a tomb. And African told you it was never a tomb. Not a tomb to bury nobody
He
in.
told us it's called ultram, which is a mix of gold and silver. To this day, we cannot successfully mix gold and silver together. And it was
No.
supposed to reflect the sun like beautifully. This is insane. Also, there are voids in the pyramid that can hold up to a Boeing, I think 767 300 passenger plane, and there are multiple voids in there, and they've been studying for over 25 years to be able to get
That's why the
information
white man and
because
the
they're
Arab
not getting
tries
the
to
wrong
steal.
wall.
That's
They're
why the
getting
white
like
man tries. That's why the white
certain
man
aspects
and
of
the
it
Arab
is
tries to steal your history because they want to steal the greatness of Africa because they can't create this. Imagine the kind of mind you was on. That means imagine the frequency you was on to make this. You be falling in frequency. We're not that intelligent no more. You be falling in frequency. You believe in your goofy gods, it means your mind, you're in the lower frequency. Okay? You're a Christian or you're a Muslim, your frequency is fucked up. You can never develop nothing like that because your frequency is too low. So that's why they want to claim why you show these Egypt movies of white people or Arab people. They didn't even exist when this was built. They didn't even fucking exist. I mean that as a people. There were no Arab people. There were no white people. There were no East Indians. Only African people. They can't nobody create none of that shit today. Not just the ones there, the ones anywhere around, the ones that are in China, ones that are over here in America. They don't know how to make none of. You got no construction company today that can build none of that shit. You know why? Because it was also spiritual. Wasn't just construction work. And then nobody, then no 2,000 men with great bullshit. That's the white man's nonsense. They're proving it's a lie. You can't build no, you can't move them stones in no 3 minutes in 20 years. You couldn't do it.
What I understood from that video, of course, they're feeding information that the tour guides are giving them. Those are the tour guides. You know, when you go to historic places,
Let
of
me
course, you
let me
have
explain. Let me explain something to you, Joby. Yeah, that's the 2K. Who cares what the hell she's saying? Nonsense. Because you know it's already been proven through science. I want you to do these two videos right here, Joby. I want you to go. It's all ancient African that you're scared of. Oh my God, the devil. Okay, go to YouTube real quick and say harmonic sounds. Say harmonic sounds live objects or other harmonic sounds lift objects or lift tone or tones lift objects. We know sound is a way ancient African you can move heavy bricks through sound. It means you levitate shit. Okay? This is ancient knowledge that the white man's now learned again as he stole all our damn information from Kemet and been learning how to do this shit last 200 years with his dumb ass. Trying to put in space all these fake ass Egypts moving with these crackers on it. Like what? Ain't no, and all these fake and beta ass Arabs. You're not comedians. You're not. That's why you can't do none of it. Why you can't produce none of it, and why you have nothing to do with the spiritual science. Yeah, go to yeah, to show anyone, Joe, but just go anyone. how you lift objects through sound. That's what the Africans, that's how they built the pyramids, through sound technology. Go ahead, Joe. See how that's floating? See how that's floating, big ass rocks? You float shit. You harmonize everything because everything is frequency, energy, and vibration. See, science shows you the real shit. This is voodoo. So you will use voodoo to build it, morons, which is in science. That's why science always shows you African technology is real. Every time you do science with Christianity, Islam shows you that it's fake. So you would use vibrations to lift heavy ass stone, energy, frequency. That's how you would build the pyramids, through energy, vibration. So you can manipulate the magnetic field because you knew all this science. You didn't build shit with no hand and shit. You would levitate shit with your mind through vibration. Oh, go ahead, Jesse. That the white man is just now learning. But you went away from this because you're scared. It's devil. It's evil. All this bullshit this cracker done told you. You got your fucking time. This is science, which the African calls spirituality. Whatever actually, how the universe and nature works. So this is the science of cymatic. That's why any energy you give to something, it must manifest depending on your energy. How high is your frequency? How high is your vibration? That's why when you focus on something, your intent, that your subconscious creates your reality. That's why you can fly as an African, and that's why you can levitate shit with your mind. That's how the pyramids were being, using balls of light. Do this to me. Let me show you something else, Joey. Do this real quick. Say, go to YouTube, show YouTube, say videos of balls of light creating patterns in the field. Say balls of light, I showed you what these balls of light are. Say balls of light create patterns in the field. Africa knew what these things were. You don't even know what they are no more. And this is real. So they would use these balls of light, right? To see them balls of light. The African would create the balls of light from a magnetic field, and they would use that to levitate the damn bricks. You're talking about advanced knowledge that no one got today. Everybody here is a moron. The Africans fell in vibration. We fell in knowledge. We've gone to sleep. We are asleep, period. That's what built the pyramids, those balls of light. As Stoke told you, that's in the Emerald Tablets. Tell you about the balls of light. And he said, and they showed how the pyramid, those pyramids were also cooking stations. That's how they created these other people. Cooked them up in these motherfucking pyramids. Remember, the body is just a meat suit. So if I take this ball of energy, if I'm able to manipulate the ball, I can put it into a body. If it's lower energy, that's why people are savage. People are this and that. So I put lower energy in a fucking meat suit. The body is just a shell, guys. That's why I didn't know how to make the melanin because I'm not God. So I'm a lower form of G. So I make white people don't have melanin. So they're savage. And I can only put a lower vibrational energy to house inside of it. And so since they know this, all this is kept from you. This ancient African knowledge, when you were on a higher level of understanding, you were geniuses. Okay? As now the world is run by moron. Everybody's dumbed down. Everybody's a moron, even me. We can't do none of the shit the African can do. 10 and 20,000 years ago. Like the lady told you. Can't nobody build none of that shit today. Can't build none of it. None of it. Don't know how to do it. Don't have the technology. You mean they had better technology 20, 40,000 years? You goddamn right you did. Oh, I think I lost Joby again. So Joby comes back and this guy lost Joby. And that's still messed up over. They still fixing the internet. Shit, Joby come back. My voice is gone. How you doing, Byron? She's back. There you go. I forgot I wanted Joby to play one more thing. I forgot what the hell I wanted to play. I forgot about. That's it. I wanted to play one more thing, but I forgot what the fuck it was. Since we went on. Since
the balls of light.
Yeah, no, you did that already. I think you just played it. No, it was something. Before we got on that discussion, it was something else I wanted you to play, but I forgot now. Shit.
It was an AI generation.
Oh, AI, yeah. You give me AI generation. Oh yeah, you should give me AI generation generated video of ancient Kemet. See, Africans created paradise until you got other Africans falling in vibration and arguing. Everybody started creating these other people to conquer each other. AI generation of ancient Egypt.
Let's see this one, the first one.
That's old shit. What is that? I know shit like that. No, that's a good that one. That one. I want to see what the civilization look like. I don't know what that crazy shit is. Say say AI depicts what ancient Egypt would look like back then. Say AI depicts what ancient Egypt would look back. I know body moving stones and shit.
These are the videos I'm seeing.
Damn. You got no, okay, damn. There's no video of them just showing what the civilization. Not nobody go, oh shit, picking up shit. Just a depiction of. Okay, write it this way. Say videos of. AI generated videos of what ancient Egypt looked like in ancient times. I'm gonna get no year because it won't get me. They was not on YouTube. I seen them on TikTok. I didn't see them on YouTube. They was just on TikTok. Shit.
Yeah, because mostly I can see the gigantic people. That's what I see on this.
All right, forget it. Okay, do me a favor. Go on TikTok real quick and say and write the same thing in a search bar. AI depiction of ancient Egypt. AI generated videos of ancient Egypt. What ancient Egypt looked like. Of course, it was a paradise. As if you had advanced people had slavery. That's why your Bible's a lie. These are advanced people. They didn't have no slaves. But you don't know your own history. Oh, they had slaves and whipping them and all these fake movies. Oh, they were beating people. Ain't no damn slavery, no ancient Egypt. These are highly advanced. They can move shit with their minds. Well, I need you to be a slave. Why can you sit with my mind and build shit, vibrate shit on a higher level? I don't need no damn slave for what? Building shit with my mind. African people left alone, they always built utopias. That's your nature.
Right.
This video has been going viral everywhere. It shows these giants building the ancient Egyptian civilization. And you can see for scale in the background how big these giants are.
They can show in the that's on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't want no damn giant nonsense.
In ancient Egypt, beneath the watchful gaze of the great Sphinx, a young scribe named Kamwaset dreams of glory. Each day he witnesses the pharaoh's majesty from his humble station, yearning to leave a mark on history. One evening, as the Nile glows with the sunset, Kamwaset discovers an ancient scroll in a hidden tomb. It speaks of a forgotten ritual that promises wisdom beyond measure. Determined, he seeks out a wise priest, learning that knowledge can reshape destinies. Together, they prepare for a sacred ceremony at the temple of Karnak. As the stars emerge, Kamwaset realizes that true power lies not in riches, but in the stories that transcend time. His journey becomes a legacy, whispered through the ages.
So, the AI makes them black, try to make all these people white. There were no white people in Africa, okay? Not in ancient Egypt. Not until it was fall, starting to fall, when the Greeks invade. That's thousands of years afterwards. It had nothing to do with the creation of ancient Egypt. The white people say, yeah, we were there too, though. I know you black people started, now they do. But it was a mixture of people. No, we ain't black people never mixed with you, motherfuckers. You're wicked and evil. How we mixed with you, motherfuckers? There you go, right there. That's what black people built. Every time when you're by yourself, you build utopias. And these are the same Africans that are in Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa. They're the same people. These are African civilizations. No matter how many dumb fake movies they make. This is your nature. This is what you build. You don't build no wicked ass system like Europeans build. So when the white man came down, he said, wow, how'd you build all this shit? When you were teachers of the world, as Joby said, you didn't pay nothing to teach nobody. You taught people.
Knowledge is free. Yeah, TikTok will show you all kind of videos, though, you know. Everyone is trying to post something. But yeah, you should be proud being African man. I'm proud being African, knowing all these things.
If you know your history, you would be. If you don't know your history, Joby, you're ashamed to be African. It told you lies.
That's true. But as we get to wind up, Nana Akufo-Addo is supposed to be kicking out of the seat. That is on 7th of December this year. Of course, the country is supposed to be going on an election, and there's a lot of pressure going on about how the economy is going to literally be able to stabilize. I bumped into one of the video. I want to share this very quickly. There's a time Nana Akufo-Addo was questioned about the economy of his country, and he became very defensive. Like majority out, they become angry and defensive.
Yeah. They get angry because they don't do shit. The economy sucks. And they get mad when they get questioned because they're supposed to be the big man of Africa. I'm the big man, I'm the president. The economy's all sucked because they're all morons. I told you years ago, Kofi Dada was a moron. That's what his administration proved. He's an idiot. Right.
But if I look at the Ghanaian economy at the moment, you know, it's doing. I mean, let's just be honest. It's doing terribly.
Not terribly.
Well, your inflation in your country, inflation in Ghana.
I don't know.
This is 2 years ago.
The economy in the world that's doing well. Tell me where you are here.
Percent. The Ghanaian cedi has fallen 20% on the dollar. The worst.
Again, it's began to firm up. It has begun to firm up, and we're seeing.
And none of these puppet niggas never want to take accountability.
People still can't employ.
It's still just as bad as now. This 2 years ago. None of these niggas never want to take accountability. As long as I stole my money.
Today, people in the hospitality industry that you're pushing so hard, having to lay their staff off. We've got taxi driver unions threatening strikes, spiraling fuel costs. I mean, it doesn't look like a place that I want to go and put my money.
Where will you put your money in the world today? Where will you put your money? In Britain, which is suffering the worst standard of living statistics for over 30 years? Is it? I think let's situate ourselves correctly. The world is going through very difficult times. Ghana is no exception. Nigeria is no exception. There's no country in the world that is escaping.
Africa would be doing amazing. I don't want to finish up all day. Africa would be doing amazing if we never had all these loans. We know Ghana currently, as we speak, because I asked, of course, what's the current debt?
Guess who's actually free of all the loans, though? Guess who's actually free? Mali. Mali's free.
Burkina Faso.
I don't know Burkina Faso's yet, almost, but Mali is completely free. And I said, we're not going to no more of this slave debts. They're complete. I think Mali's the only African country that's free of all these fake debts, fake impoverished. I think Mali's the only country that's free. I think Burkina Faso's getting close. Nigeria's probably getting close. But Mali's completely debt free of any of these crackers or any of these Asians completely. And that's why they want to overthrow these niggas.
Period, as it should, because we will be ahead. We will not be complaining like the Europeans or any other countries. Like if we traded number one, which is the biggest way of saving economy, if we created our own industrializations right here, manufacturing industry, everything we need, we could have done it right here and trade amongst each other. How fast we're gonna go. But since we've become dependent, that's why we're comparing ourselves to the rest of the world, saying economy is tough everywhere, economic, because of course you're not independent, So
they did it on purpose, though, because remember the parasites, they feed off of Africa. So if Africa becomes independent, really, you start trading amongst yourself and have manufacturing. You don't need Europe. Europe doesn't have anything, so they don't have anything. So you're not going to use. Europe doesn't have anything to offer Africa, so they become impoverished. Their main deal was to make sure, like how you always play. The main thing Europe does, no matter what changes, it never allows the situation with Africa to ever change. No matter what changes in the world, that can never change. Exactly, because that's Africa, Joby. They're impoverished.
Yeah. Maintain just like that. That's how they want it. But anyway, we shall of course be keeping you guys updated once 7th of December clocks in, as we see how Ghana is going to be taking these elections. There's another puppet who has been a puppet, of course, looking forward to come back in. We're talking about actually 12 presidential candidates, and also, of course, that is parliamentary. We have 275 constituencies across the country that will be choosing their MP. And of course, the expectations from the people is for job opportunities to increase, the issue of gold smuggling to actually stop, because that is some of the things that Ghanaians are
and that is them. That's how much these damn Arabs have been still out of Africa. I had the more look it up, it was some tons. It's like they steal like $100 to $200 million a day. How's Dubai now to send a gold? There's no fucking gold in Dubai. It's still not a Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire. They're stealing it. It's always the theft of Africa. Always. There's no gold in fucking Dubai. But until you learn to come together, you're supposed to win the war against Dubai. Yes, war. Because they've stolen your wealth.
Sorry, but Africans want to go to Dubai. I want to go to Dubai, shake my ass on the yacht on the thong. That's what they want to do, you know. You don't know. You don't know.
They're getting doodled on in Dubai. The women are getting doodled on. Shit, I don't know about chick ass. They're getting doodled on, Joby. Literally.
Honestly, yacht in Dubai on the thong. That's what they want to do. But anyway, family, that's been our debate. Thank you so much for being here. To those who are coming in,
if you go to Dubai, don't have your thong on. Get your chastity belt instead.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god! Don't get yourself a chastity belt. Anywhere you belong. That's the best thing you can do to yourself. How would you get your chastity belt? God damn! Oh my god!
I always ask yourself, when a white man used to lock up the white woman's coochie with the chair, how did they pee and doo-doo? How did they pee when their coochie was locked up? You imagine that? This is how psychopathic this white man is. He created that chastity belt.
They were full of monkeypox, because that monkeypox getting in their coochie, like that's the feces and everything. Ew, disgusting.
Because Joby showed all the different kind of chastity belts. They made different styles. Remember, it also had a lock on it, so the coochie was locked up. So how did you pee, Joby? How would you? Because the woman didn't have the lock, Joby. The man had the lock, so he would leave. He would lock up his coochie so she couldn't cheat. He would leave somewhere. So he said, "Hey, get your white ass over here and get this chastity belt on." So they would lock the coochie up so she couldn't cheat. But how did you pee? You pissed all on that nasty shit.
Well, to the 4B movement people, I wish them the best, man. Get yourself some chastity belts. You need some. You know, I hope you cook the shower.
Hey, Joey, shit that with Eartown and Shamani. These are your white gods, how they used to do your women. Chastity belt. I love Joey's face. You guys see Joey's face when she first said that? I always love when we get Joey something she don't know. She knows too much now, but when we get something she don't know where her face looks. That shit be priceless. Priceless.
Family, see you guys on
Hey, Joby will be on the ones and Joby will be on the ones and two. Joby will be on the ones and twos tonight, paying your lucky doobie. Oh shit.
You know what's happening. You better bring the right here. Don't mess with the DJ's money. I don't play, man. You're not gonna get me fired. Like, bye.
What's up, guys?
Amazing supplements on our website. For those who have, of course, our Black Off Network application. In case you are new, subscribe, follow us, and download our app. It's very easy to find on the Google Play Store if you're using an Android device. If you're an Apple user, www.blackoutfinetwork.com is the way to link up with us. And rush to the BHFN sports page. We have amazing organic supplements, all at a very affordable price, starting from the vitamins to the proteins, to the skin, hair, nails products, to the beverages, talking about the coffee lovers, and also the natural extras. Keep your side chick, your wife, your girlfriend, everyone all put on, okay? It is a festival season. As you go to your friends, your family, ensure you get them a package of our organic supplements right here. All very affordable. And remember, if you make your first, second purchases, you'll be getting a discount with us. Get yourself some platinum turmeric, $25. Moringa, for the moringa lovers, those who have been asking, it's up on the store, $26. Lao Mace mushroom, $33. Don't get yourself, your wife or your husband Equatorial Guinea. Get yourself some honey goat.
Oh, I think Joey froze again. Damn internet's acting up. Getting it fixed. Chastity milk. Well, so Joe becomes bad guys next 10 minutes and I end the show myself. How you doing, Jimmy Jab? Hope you doing well, brother. Goes Byron, Kush King. Shit. Now, this is coming back, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Everybody have a good day. You guys on TikTok or anything or the network, come back and join Shimon and Irritar as they do their countdown, guys. Either go on the network or TikTok as they do the BHFA's, BHFN top 10 countdown today. Everybody have a good day, y'all. Peace. Peace. I'm out.